What's my story? What's your story? We all have a story, right? We share our stories, and sometimes they touch other people's lives, and that's a good thing. So, with you guys on my new YouTube channel, I'm gonna share my story. You might hear some barking because I got some dogs out here with me. I'm just sitting and kind of relaxing in my backyard, and I thought, yeah, let's talk about it. So, I sell Rodan Fields skincare. I love it. I love everything about it. I love that it fits into my life and that it allows me to do all of the things that I need to do on a daily basis. And you might be thinking, how hard can that be, right? It's not that hard, really. There's no secret sauce. And why doesn't she have a lot of time? So, I don't work a conventional day job. And there's reasons for that. And I'm what I like to call an unintentional stay-at-home mom. So when I got married, we got pregnant really fast, like honeymoon fast. It's a great souvenir to bring home. I highly recommend it. And so we were pregnant and we were very excited, and our baby was due on December 1st. I'm also near an airport. And we knew we were having a boy. We found that out. We picked his name. We were very excited. And at 23 weeks, my water broke. I was sent to the hospital, and I stayed on bed rest for 5.5 weeks until my little footling breech shoved a foot out and decided to be born. So there he was, and he was not in good shape. Most babies score between a 8 and a 10 in the first 1 to 3 minutes of life, and our little Ethan scored a 1 when he was born, and it took him 15 minutes to score an 8. He went to the NICU. Obviously, this is not what we had thought was going to happen. Nobody expects it. But he went to the NICU. He was in the NICU for 3.5 months. And when he came home, he had a feeding tube and an apnea monitor. And I could not return to work. So we could have hired someone to come in and take care of him. But my goal was that he would be off a feeding tube by the time he turned 2. And I didn't feel confident that people would work as hard as I would work to make that happen for him. So one of us needed to stay home, and I made less money, so it was me. So that's what we did. Fast forward, he's very healthy. He is 12 now. He'll be 13 soon. And, he has some issues. He has mild cerebral palsy, and he has autism, and he has an anxiety disorder. And those things are the things that keep me from still being able to work a conventional job. Even mother's hours would be impossible because there are doctor's appointments and therapist appointments, and sometimes he just needs to call me from school, and sometimes I need to go to school. So I chose several things along the way. I've done direct sales for a couple of other companies, and they weren't a great fit for me. Some direct sales companies have sales quotas, and if you don't meet those quotas, they will terminate your consultancy agreement. And that's kind of a bummer, and that's happened to me. But Rodan Fields is not like that. Rodan Fields will never terminate your consultancy agreement. You may continue being a consultant however you choose, whichever way you choose. You can be a wholesale consultant. You can be a commissioned consultant like I am. It's your path to choose, and that really appealed to me when trying to figure out what the next thing would be that I would try to do, because I do like to help support my family, and this has been a godsend for me. I can be there for all my son's meetings, all of his appointments, all of his emergencies and stressors and everything else that goes along with it. Nobody said it would be easy, but it's okay, because this is what it is, and I'm happy with it. So that's my story. And, if you have questions about my story, please feel free to ask. I'm cool sharing it with everybody. I'm happy to talk about premature birth. I'm happy to talk about mild cerebral palsy. I'm happy to talk about autism. I'm happy to talk about Rodan Fields especially. Maybe it's something that should fit into your life, or could fit into your life, or you need to fit into your life. Man, it's not hard. It's not rocket science. And I'm right here to help you and teach you. So that's it. That's my story. Have a great day. Peace out. I'll talk to you soon.